Hey Mario Karters and Frenzy Fans, welcome to our channel.
We've got a strat chat tonight. We are in the Peach versus Bowser Tour, week 1. And we've got PepperRabbit, HeroOfTheSkies, and Firestorm joining us tonight in the strat chat. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Good. How about you guys?
Not too shabby.
Awesome.
We're doing all right. Just a little bit of a heat wave that's coming on. I know, Hero, this is going to be your first heat wave with the humidity. How are you feeling?
The fan is right next to me. I've got the windows all open, so it's better than before, because the first time I did my strat chat with you guys, there was thunderstorms rumbling over here, and then now it's like we're having a heat wave, so it's like roller coaster weather. So yeah, but it's okay. I'm looking forward to the heat. Finally, no more cold.
Welcome to the South.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well, before we get into the week's ranked for everyone, I've been working a little bit on the Frenzy Fans Calculator, and I've added a tab today, and I'm kind of excited about it.
I'm excited for it too.
And I just wanted to go over it to show everyone kind of how to use it, what you might use it for, if you care at all. So we'll just kind of hop right into it. So if we come over here, it's going to be a little bit towards the end. So you see down here in the bottom, you got the first week's ranked, and then you got second week's ranked. And then you have this Mii Suit Matcher.
For those who are new to our channel, will you just tell everybody where they can find the Frenzy Fans Calculator?
Yeah, so on our server, the Discord server, which you can get a free invite to at frenzyfans.com, you just go and get invited to the server, and then we've got a channel that says Frenzy Fans Calculator, and it's going to be the same link every week that I update the file, every tour. I update the file every tour to have all the new courses and information, stuff like that. And so now we've got this new tab called the Mii Racing Suit Matching Calculator. Looks like we might have...
We're going to have one more person join us really quick.
Someone's coming fashionably late to the party.
Right.
Wonder who it is.
All right, we'll edit this part out, this transition. So let's just wait for her to pop up.
Yeah.
Hey, we hear you.
There she is.
Hi, Jessi.
Yay!
Jessi's coming all the way from Germany, which is like, what, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
It's 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
Did you set an alarm, or are you, or did you stay up to come to the strat chat?
I said that alarm.
Yes.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for
dedication.
hanging out with us.
Commitment.
Dedication. I like it.
Right.
So if we see you starting to nod off, we'll just let you go back to sleep. Too long-winded, because we know it's late for you.
Awesome.
So I was just going into this new tab that I've added to the Frenzy Fans Calculator. I just added it today, and this week I've been thinking, now with this new gold Mii racing suit, and now there's a new coin box racing suit, and there may be some people that are actually using, who would have thunk, some people might actually be using Mii suits now.
Right.
Does anyone here have a Mii suit that's like higher than level 3, let's say? And has anyone been using one?
No.
Hero has? Okay.
Hero, you're using DK, right?
Yeah, I'm using the DK Mii Suit because I got a good buff for this ranked for Tilt Circuit T, so it was really good.
I've been coveting your score. I'm like, how do I get as cool as Hero?
So I think we're all kind of aware that there are these bonus points boosts that we get, not bonus points boost, but base level points for the Mii suits. The more Mii suits that you have, you get 10 more base points essentially. So I was like, we've got a calculator. I bet you there'd be a way to be able to calculate and see what an equivalent Mii suit at a certain base points and level, how that would compare to like a non-Mii suit driver at a different, like a higher level and base points. So I've put together kind of this little table here, and you'll notice that you've got some inputs, that are kind of normal to the other portions of the calculator. You got to put in your player level. You got to put in like the amount of actions that you would anticipate per game or like per race, and then your typical like bonus points per action. It doesn't really matter what you put in here because it's going to be calculating. It's just you're just comparing the same type of race based on a different loadout, right? So over here, you also have your kart and your glider. I just put it at the max levels just because why not? It's fun to see high numbers. But then down here, you'll see that we've got along the first column here, we got the driver level.
Zoom in.
So we got the driver level right there. So it goes 8 down to 2. And then we've got the base points for single uncapped, which is 980 for normal, double capped 1190, and triple capped 1400, right? So we're all kind of familiar with that. Then we also have this guy right here that says number of Mii suits that you have. So you type in like how many Mii suits you have, and then it calculates what your score for that same run in a race would be, having the Mii suit at a certain level and single uncapped versus a normal driver at that level and single uncapped, right? So you can see that you get like 1,200, like 1,200 more points or whatever for having 10 more. Now you'll notice that there are some cells that are color coded, and what this is to try and see, like say hypothetically, and I kind of did this with the key of having your Mii suit being triple uncapped. I want to see if you have a triple uncapped Mii suit, what its equivalent non-Mii suit would be at a different level. So for example, it's like right now we can see there are a total of, I think 17 Mii suits out. Oh, sorry, 16 Mii suits. So you can get 150 more base points. And so what this means here, so if we take a look here, if we have like the gold Mii suit or any Mii suit essentially that is triple uncapped, so it has 1,550 base points at level 6, for this race you'd get about 57,500 points or so. That means that it would be the equivalent points-wise run for having a non-Mii suit driver at level 8 and double uncapped, right? So the difference in tickets from a level 6 driver that you would be rocking over here to a level 8 is what, like 13? It takes 13 tickets to go from level 6 to level 8. So you can essentially kind of gauge, I guess, what your potential score could be based on the tickets that you have, and compare it to what like a normal driver would be. This is also helpful if you're using a tracker, because a lot of the trackers, they still have just cells for what your level is and then what your base points are, but it's just a 1, 2, 3 for the base points. You can't really like put in, well, I only have 5 other Mii suits, or I have 10, or I have 15. They're not set up for that yet. So what you can do is, if you do have a Mii suit that's at level 6 and triple uncapped, it's the equivalent of putting into a tracker a level 6, or sorry, a level 8 and double uncapped driver, right? So
Just
you can
normal driver.
Yeah, so like a non-Mii suit
Yeah.
high-end driver. Yeah, this is all for high-end stuff, right? So does that make sense? So you can put that into your tracker, and then based on that, it can compare your loadouts or your other drivers, and then it should give you like a fair representation of like if it's your first best driver or your 5th best driver, whatever.
Can we do a practical application of this really quick?
Sure.
Okay, so this does not apply to me, but we'll pretend it does. So let's pretend I don't have Gegshi at level 7, and on Kuba Cape this week I have Charging Chuck at 5,980,
Okay.
and I have the Silver Mii suit at 1,800. So
Oh, Okay, so well, level 1, you don't get any.
So my question
Okay,
is,
all right.
is
Keep on going.
what do I need to get the silver Mii Suit to outweigh the benefit of where Charging Chuck currently is at level 5?
Okay.
Because I feel like this is how I would use it. Like,
So 5 and 9 so that's about 49,000.
okay,
So you could take your Mii Suit to double uncapped and level 4, and it would give you a similar output, right? Because you got 49,300 and 49,800 here.
okay,
Or if you were to triple uncap it, you'd be pretty close. Triple uncapping and level 3 would be close to that 5 and single uncapped.
that's cool.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
So I guess I was just kind of anticipating, maybe for selfish reasons, looking at what a triple capped Mii Suit would do, and then how that impacts or what it compares to with the non-Mii racing suits. So anyway, go ahead and download the calculator, play around with the tab. If you have questions, let me know. If you have suggestions on how to make it better, let me know. But I just thought I'd kind of put this out there and see if it helps people out.
So with regards to the number of Mii Suits, it's always going to be 16, right? Or
no, so next tour they might come out with like 2
Oh,
more
right.
or whatever. So then you
Okay.
pop in 18 here, right?
And that's based off the number that you actually own, correct?
Yep. Number of Mii Suits that you have.
So for me, it'd be like 5.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. So interesting thing is, I think if you go 22, yeah, so you notice here that 22 Mii Suits gets you to the next capping. So you can have a Mii Suit that's single uncapped, but it's equivalent to a double uncapped non-Mii Suit driver. So it's essentially, if you were to have 22 Mii Suits and triple uncap something, it's like quadruple uncapping it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
It's broken.
So
Carlos was right to buy everything one time, and I saw he triple and kept the gold. So it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, hopefully it helps some people out. If nothing else, just to kind of see better, I guess, gauge what tickets can do for you based on how many Mii Suits you've collected and what that does for your specific inventory for a specific race.
Makes sense.
Cool.
So
That's really helpful, honestly.
That's very cool.
So, without further ado, let's talk about this week's ranked, man.
How's everyone doing with it? I'm getting mad at it.
Not the best.
Okay.
So this Koopa,
Koopa Cape?
Koopa Cape. I keep wanting to call it Koopa Troopa Cape for some reason, but the Koopa Cape, I am struggling with it. Like, I cannot keep combo to save my life.
Hmm.
What level glider do you have?
4.
Me too.
I have a level 2, and it's killer. Like I can't. It's hard.
Yeah, I'm struggling with it.
It's not that bad to keep combo. Like I have a level 4 glittering parasol, and if you do those, what are those called? Those half jumps, like when you go underwater. If you do those half jumps, it will save you some time to do a quick mini turbo, which maybe that might be the part you might be struggling with keeping combo. I do that, and I can still manage to keep the combo. So
maybe when we get to sharing your screen, maybe you should, if you can run through it with us to kind of show us like what a typical run for the hero looks like.
sure, yeah, I would love that.
Or even just those little underwater jump things, because I get like stuck on the part where like you come to the left and you take the ramp, and then I always try to go under the shell and get some stuff and then take the ramp again on the left, and I just like botch it.
Okay.
It's a super fun course though. Like
It
I
is.
really enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, it flows really well. It has a good line, and it drives really well when you're racing in it.
I'm
Like
not
I
a big
keep
fan-
thinking.
Oh.
Go ahead, Hero.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry for bothering
I
you.
was just gonna say I keep thinking of when like Wario Shipyard came out, and I very quickly was not enjoying that
Mhm.
level, like for
Yeah.
a lot of different reasons.
Right.
And this one, I'm not having that. It's like I'm really enjoying it, and like this is fun. It's flowing. Yeah, I like it.
It's a fun course.
Yeah, as someone that's played it on the Mario Kart Wii, I will say like there's a big difference because in Mario Kart Tour, the colors are much different than Mario Kart Wii, and in the Wii, you also have those. Oh my gosh, I don't know what are those called, but when you go underwater, you actually are gonna see those Koopa Troopa lasers. So they'll actually make you smaller.
Like lightning
So
bolt.
it's like almost like a lightning bolt. So
It's like an
they
electric
missed on that
or
one.
something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
And the one thing that still pisses me off is that once you rise, like right before the lap, in Mario Kart Wii, if you go off to the right, you would actually fall down. But in Mario Kart Tour, they don't do that. So it's like the bots are actually using that path to make you lose your lead, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, because the water, it's a waterfall, and so if you're going straight across the waterfall, the cross velocity of the water actually pulls you off in the Wii. Is that what you're saying?
In the Wii, yeah. But in Tour, they got rid of that. So it's like the bots are actually using that path to make you use that lead.
Okay, you're gonna show us obviously, but when it's your turn, show me how you like if there's a technique for going down the little waterfall thing, because it just confuses me. Like the first time I was playing it, like literally, like I got so giddy, like I was on like a water slide park. I was just like, this is so much fun.
It is fun, and the R is really fun too. So like, I think all the variants are really good though. So
Cool.
All right, so who do we have up first? Do you want to go, Pepper?
Sure.
You said you had the
Joining.
primed and... All right,
all
so
right, let's see.
what do we got going on here, Pepper?
Oh, this is not good. I'm sitting. Well, I haven't really raced that much yet, but we can go over to the calculator and just see my loadout and see what that gives me,
Oh,
because it is not the greatest. So I have a new calculator, so I'm gonna fill out everything real quick. I have a charging chuck at 1190. I think a high-end cart at level 3, 400, because I bought the jukebox buggy 3 times with Chuck.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
nice.
That's a good investment.
I'm still teetering on that because I have like the gold cheap charger, I think, at 3.
Me too.
Box at 1, and I'm like, do I spend that much money just to like bring it up to 3.5 level land? I have to put a ticket on it to get to 4, but that's a lot of money just to like increase on it just to level 4. And then, so Hero, today you were actually saying that you're kind of hoping to get a couple of gold cheap chargers out of the special pipe. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot it was in the special pipe. So now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, honestly, like I kept analyzing which special pipe to pull, and at the end of the day, like I'm gonna be pulling on Bowser pipe, only because I feel like what was it? The drivers, carts, and gliders I use a lot more compared to Team Peach. And I feel like what was it, Pinkle Peach? They always put her in packs. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's that. And what I like to call Mama Peach Vacation, you know, she's still good and she will still be in packs as well. And Party Time Pauline, even though I love her dress and stuff, she doesn't have that much of coverage. So, and and the gliders on the Team Peach pipe don't do that much for me. So there we go.
I was wondering, the Party Time Pauline is such a weird buff, right? It's so weird that they put her on it, and I'm like, are we gonna see? I'm gonna remember, because I'm wondering if she drops in a pack in a couple tours. Like in a couple tours, they just like all of a sudden they're like, $20 pack, Party Time Pauline, and put her in a couple of new ranked, just to like recycle that desire and people being like, I need to get her again. And so it'll be interesting.
I was praying, like the moment she got that buff in Singapore Speedway, I was hoping they would keep buffing her from there, but
Mhm.
unfortunately they didn't do it. So I
Well,
don't know
she
if they do.
She
What's
got
that?
Koopa Cape, but she's competing
Yeah.
with the Gegshi now.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's still
but
the
at the same
queen.
but at the same time, with regards to the meta strategy, she's a heavyweight. So
Yeah.
if you have her maxed out, that's like 7 or 8, then she's perfect then.
Yeah. Does anyone have her maxed out in this room?
She's
Yeah.
at 4 for me.
She's at 4 for
Level
me as well.
0.
Level 0.
Four.
No, she's at level 3 for me, which I think she's my lowest coin boxer.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this, Frenzy Fan gal, I'm actually surprised you didn't pick Team Peach because I thought you have to root for the girls and stuff. So, because like on your
Yeah.
background, you had
We'll
Peach
see.
Vacation, Rosa Swimwear. I was like, oh, you didn't win for Team Peach.
I mean, I do love the girls, but I don't know.
And start that household rivalry this tour.
Yeah. And I just think Bowser's going to win. So I want to be on the right team.
I haven't even. You guys were talking in your launch. It's like I don't even keep track of who's winning anymore.
Neither
Like
do I.
Yeah.
so, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. What it boils down to is as much as I love the female representation in the game, the male representation is still like beefier. And so I was just banking on the chance of being able to play more of them than the girls. But yeah, that would have been smart for me to stick with my club.
Your club.
All right. So what do we got here, Pepper? I see. I see. There's something interesting to chat about here in a sec.
Yeah, I have no glider, so I had to put a second shelf.
What does that do for your bonus points per action?
So I had to, I guess, subtract 15 or so,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it
Yeah.
was. So I put it at 42, I guess. It's just a safe number, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that one, it's a respectable score, 30,000 if I can get to it.
Hmm.
It's 210 actions with Chuck. It might be a high action count, but I don't know if I can reach that.
If you were to, so like when Sunday comes and for the Team Peach pipe, they have the pink gold meteors and that's a top shelf glider. Would you be willing to pull for that just to get it, or no? It's not worth
Let's
it.
see.
Mm.
So if
I wasn't aware of this. This is good to know.
yeah, it's technically in it.
This is what I love about strat chats. Is like other people have like looked at other things in the game that are just bringing stuff up to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I had no clue that there was going to be a hard to roster top shelf glider here in the special pipe.
Looking at all of these tracks, the only place that it helps me on is Koopa Cape N. Everything
Oh.
else, I pretty much have a level 5 and double cap
Yeah.
glider on this already. So
Um,
no, it doesn't help me at all. Well, it helps me for this track, but I don't really want it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna come back, and I'll get a glider eventually on it. So
So in the last special pipe, I like double dipped into it because I wanted the glinting glider and I wanted the Ramby runner. And I could not get them like the first time I drained it. And I was like, I'm going in again. And I did it off film because I was just like, I can't leave without these. Let me cross my fingers. And I got the glinting glider, I think like in the last 10 of the pipe.
46 or 47, and then the
wow.
Yeah.
Romby runner was like right after it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
so-
believe.
I pledged to myself, I was like, the first time this helps me out, I'm taking it to level 4. So sure enough, this week, I was like, it's my only glider top shelf. I was like, level 4. Gotta do it.
Oh, really nice.
And I tried to get the Ramby Runner and what else? And I didn't get it. But the wonderful rings I get, I think, 2 times or 1 time. And I used the ticket. I saved the ticket or 2. That was cool. But I didn't get the Ramby Runner. But always, if I want to get an item, like Satellaview, how many times did I put and didn't get him? And now he's in a pack. I had to wait so I can save much money.
So you got him then?
Um, I'm thinking, no, I didn't. So, and I also did not have charging chuck. I'm debating. I'm thinking, what should I get? Or should I get both? But I also started to try to save money, but the packs are very good, so I'm thinking.
Mario,
how I
Yeah, they're
feel.
really good this way.
That's how I feel every tour, honestly.
make it look so sweet and appetizing.
Yeah. I will say
Yeah.
that
The Rumby Runner was also in a pack, and I was tempted to buy it, and now I'm kicking my ass that I didn't buy it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so maybe I get both as we go, and
if you're debating like which pack to get, if you have like the Bam and Gerb spreadsheet, I would just figure out like which driver would be good for you. Would it be Satellaview or Charge and Chuck? But yeah, those two packs are really good for in terms of rubies. So yeah, I would definitely just go to the spreadsheet and just figure out like, which Lucky 7 driver is better for you, Satellaview or for Charge and Chuck. For mines, it will be Satellaview because he gives me a lot of coverage compared to Chucky.
I bought the Charging Chuck one because I did not get what's the cart called that I got?
Jukebox
The
buggy.
Jukebox.
Yeah. So I got the jukebox and took it to level 5 right away. Because that's my thing. I only buy packs nowadays if I'm willing to like take them up right away.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's where I'm really struggling right now is I have some leeway where I could get a pack, but I only want to do it if I'm willing to take it up to 6 basically.
Mhm.
So I've been weighing it. We'll talk more about it maybe later, but get some input.
All right, PepperRabbit, where were you at with your calculator?
So I fell at the other two tracks. My best driver on this right now is Peach at 765.
Join the club.
And my best here is a level 7 birthday girl and a level 6 gold glider. I think technically the gold glider wins out against the supers that I have over here by a tiny bit. Still technically it's better.
So go back to your drivers. So just FYI, this might not be the case for you, but I sat with Volendam at level 4 for a long time, and I was like kind of comparing Peach and Volendam Peach at level 7, Volendam at level 4, because I was like, I'm gonna take one of them up. I'm either taking Volendam to 5 or Peach to 8. And Volendam, I was consistently getting more like action count with it because you have it's not hard. Well, you have to reset a lot. It's not hard to get one coin boxer on there, but you frequently do get 2.
Okay.
So just I just experiment.
Okay.
And also, given the fact that this is a T course, have you considered using the Mushmallow and like maybe fully max that thing out because it's
I can do that, but we can play around with it.
Okay.
So just going back to the calculator, I haven't seen this yet. So my max I have is 89k, and that puts me in 8th.
One spot.
So if we play around with that, so max out a normal cart, that gets me. It's basically the same score.
So go change the. Okay, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Put in like 31,980 into the previous calculated score.
Sure.
And then change your driver to Volendam, and then change the actions to like 170. Which I think you can get more than that if you're really good. Hero, what's your action count on this one?
Let me do this really quick. So this one I'm using a DK Mii Suit, so I got 173 actions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just did first item box. I need to make sure it's a giant banana frenzy so that they can all get hit.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it.
Yeah, but that's interesting. It's significant. That's like 2,500 more points, just as is with volume.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which is still not enough. That still puts me in sixth. If I pull on, so I have the gold cheap charger at level 2. If I do pull on the bouncer special pipe and get it to 4, it's probably not much of anything either, probably. Still nothing really. So I think what I want to do this week is probably just sit out.
Sandbag.
And yeah, I do have resources, but I don't really want to invest in anything this week other than maybe a level in the Silver King.
It's a double feature, right?
Yeah.
Right? Would you use
Because it is a double feature, yeah. And maybe Chuck at level 7 because he is only 2 away now that I bought him 3 times.
Oh yeah.
He's also double feature as well.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So
what happens if we take Chuck to 7?
Chuck to 7 gives me a few more points, and this one to 7 as well. It still doesn't really get me there.
Who do you have on Koopa Cape T?
Koopa Cape T. So I can. My loadout next week is a lot better. I'm already on first on my friends list by a lot.
Let's go.
Ooh, nice. You've already. Oh wow. Okay.
Just a bigger picture. All of this is pretty much gonna either. Well, I can probably get Santa Bowser to level 7 if I pull him enough times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I want to upgrade the Sakura Origami to 6, double on caps. So, and if the Silver King gets there as well, and Chuck gets there as well, so
That's a pretty loadout.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I'm looking at my loadouts and competition this week, and first just isn't there. But next week, like that Bowser's Castle, I've got everything to 8 and triple. So I'm like
33 for 33 loadout.
Yeah, I got a 33 for 33. So yeah, I'm just kind of like taking it easy this week, and then I'm actually trying to like wait to like even play the courses, or I'm going to be using the gold Mii Suit on that Koopa Cape T. So I'm going to keep him at level 1 until I get into the week next week, so that the computer doesn't think that I have it at 6 and triple slapped or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully get that blockhead guy. So
I'm hoping. So you guys think I should just sit out this week? Is what I'm thinking as well.
yeah, I mean,
I would level up the things that are double features that you know you're going to use. Like
especially like the
Silver
Silver King. It is just such a good card. Like
Okay.
it keeps on showing up. Like it's really
So
good.
good.
only if that's one of your objectives and you think that it will actually matter next week, then I would do that this week. Other than that, I'd sit out and wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was probably gonna just sit out, just making sure that I'm doing the right thing. Thanks,
What about you,
guys.
Hero? What would you do?
Yeah, just echo on what you guys saying. I would level up Chucky because he's 2 away from 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cards, yeah, I think take the Silver King as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can get 6, maybe just the extra 5 rubies, but yeah, if you can, just go for it.
You might surprise yourself. Sometimes, like I use the calculator and I use like a conservative action count, but then after grinding something for a long time, like I'll get like the run and get like 25, 30 more actions, and it's like, boom, okay. Now the scenery's changed a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Like I've gotten 5-6% more on this certain course. So now on these other 2 courses, maybe it is worth taking something up. And But if you don't get the runs, and maybe it is better to just kind of take a side.
I teared down, and I think 4 times because I hadn't much time to play, and I also tried to spend not so much money. It's okay, because the last 3 times I spent a lot of money, because I think if I don't had lose my account, I wouldn't spend so much money, but I tried to get my roster back too.
And you've done so well for such a short amount of time to get your loadouts back to where they are. It's impressive.
And now I am tier 52 and I'm first. So
so you get
yes, maybe that was not so bad to do down, so I can
Okay, for those who are watching and missed the last episode that Jessi was on, Jessi lost her account. Like she was killing it in the game, lost her account, and she has been hustling and grinding, trying to get back to where she was. So admirable.
Yeah, she's gotten it back to really good levels. And so it's like you got a tier 75 like skills driving at like tier 55 like loadouts and game inventory. So
that's awesome.
Great.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think I'm done.
Right.
I'll try to get to 6 with some of my upgrades that are double features.
There you go. Cool. Well, let us know how it goes, and may the frenzies be forever in your favor, right?
That's it.
We're not done.
ending.
No.
Heroes up.
All right, Hero, you ready?
All right, I think I'm ready.
That scenario, Frenzy Fanboy, happened to me last week with my 240 action run.
Did it?
Where it just was like this perfect run on Coconut Mall with Boom Ouija, where it was like I was like shaking. My heart was about to burst out of my chest, and I scored like 12 or 13% over what I was supposed to score. And so it actually helped me get second. Still couldn't reach first, but it helped me get second when I thought second was unreachable. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, you just never know when the RNG is just gonna, snuggle up to you and give you little kisses on the cheek.
We should start calling the RNG the Sour Patch Kid, because it's legit. Like sometimes it's so sweet.
good.
I'm craving for Sour Patch Kids now.
I do love Sour
Sometimes you just
Patch
want to
Kids.
sucker punch it in the face because it's a little twerp, But
All right. So, this is where my rank is right now. If you notice, it's a tight group.
Yeah.
So here are my loadouts. Now, I'm pretty much done with Toad Circuit T and Vanilla Lake 2. Koopa Cape, I got double coin box frenzy, but it was only 190 actions, but it was pretty bad. So, as I said earlier, I want to go on the Team Bowser pipe. Hopefully, if the Sour Patch Kids will be in my favor, I can get a couple of cold cheap chargers. So I can take that thing to level 4, maybe even 5. Based on the the DKR spreadsheet, I can improve only 2K without any upgrades. So with it, I don't know if I can reach first, but my goal is to get at least a good lead in second. I don't want to be up by 700 points. So
Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully I can get an extra 2 or 3K. I don't know if I can get first, but doesn't matter. I just want to tier up and get to tier 80 at this point. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
And per Frenzy Fan Gal's request, you want to run?
Can we please?
Oh yeah.
I need to see your
let's
Koopa
do
Cape
it.
skills, because mine are lacking.
You want to use Gekshi?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I have Gegshi at, so we have kind of similar loadouts. I have Gegshi at 1400. Then I took the
Jukebox buggy?
Jukebox buggy to 5 single cap, and the glinting glider to 4 single cap.
So which part is it that you're going to be losing combo? Do you remember?
I always well, and I know I'm doing it wrong, but I always lose it like right before as I'm going. I think it's while I'm going down the little pipe, like the slide.
The waterfall. Okay.
Yeah,
Or no, underwater. Yeah.
Whatever we call
Okay.
it. I feel like I'm at a water slide park and it's a slide.
Okay. So this part you're obviously okay with, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's no badge bots, I usually do this
Okay.
to get some more actions.
Mhm.
Now over here, if I have a mushroom, I take the shortcut. So I go like this.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then I go for these coins if I can. All right, now we're gonna get to your part.
I feel like I lose it right here all the time.
Okay, so you have to hold with the mini turbo and then make the
Okay.
combo.
So do you start with
And
the mini
then-
turbo before going down the water
Mhm.
slide? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're holding it as you're going down the waterfall.
And
Yeah.
even though you're falling, you will still gain a mini turbo as you're falling, like through air. So like if you hold, it'll charge up.
That's
So yeah, I'll show it one more time. So
I feel like I always drop, like I let go of the combo right before that. So I need to hold on to, or not the combo, but the,
Oh, so you need to have an action before you get to
yeah.
the waterfall, and then start the next drift right before the waterfall. So by the time you get out
Okay.
of the waterfall, you're already like 25 or 30% of the way into the drift.
all right.
Yep.
Oh, it's a
Oh, and he has a
frenzy.
frenzy here.
Okay, it's gonna ruin it. But
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
just
just-
do it one more time.
yeah.
Do you typically go to the left right there on the land before the waterfall to get those coins?
Yeah, to
Okay.
get those 3 coins. Yeah.
And
I
you
think that was the
never-
part you meant.
Okay. So, you
So-
never take the jump and then try to go under the shell and then try to go over the other ramp.
If you go under the shell to the
Uh,
right, there are 3 coins, and then you have to do like a hard left to get back over to that little mini ramp.
That's where I always screw it up.
I
Hmm.
think if you were running Boomerang or Lucky 7, that would make more sense.
Okay.
so
I think it makes less
Hard
sense
right.
when you're running Coinbox.
Okay.
Okay, so over here, so these are the coins.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
What the heck? Ugh.
The game is like, no,
Because,
you
like,
will
oh,
not
you-
show this.
Sour
you have
Patch
to-
Kids, now's not the time, please.
Maybe we
It's
just
like
all have to
you're
pretend like we don't. May the frenzies never be in your favor, and then everybody will get the best scores ever.
Get a frenzy of the first box. You won't have to worry about the second box.
Okay, let me make sure I'm ahead. Okay. All right, hopefully no one hits me. So, anyways, I glide over here, get the jump boost. I go left. Okay, so this is the part that I get the 3 coins.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold a mini turbo here
Okay.
as I'm dropping down.
No, but you have to
Oh.
release it before you.
Oh
hit
yeah,
the-
true.
You have to release it and then start another one up before
Yeah.
you go down the waterfall.
Because that's always, but what you just did there is my problem. Like I always drop combo right there because I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yay!
Okay.
You got a double, I think, double mini turbo.
Yeah.
Time that goes by.
Big blockhead.
She's so big. My goodness.
Gracious.
I don't know if I've ever been behind on this, like with that aspect ratio. That's
I
cool.
mean, I noticed, I'm sure you guys did too. Even normal, his head is abnormally large.
yeah.
Oh,
Turn on auto.
Okay.
Turn off auto item.
Lesson is we need to do more video tutorials
Yeah.
on how to like not drop combo and just have like nothing but coin box frenzies and
Yeah.
all of the parts that we need to show.
That'd be
to
amazing.
Not drop combo. Inadvertently get 250 actions.
Totally.
maybe we shouldn't have not said Sour Patch Kids. Maybe they're triggered.
Right. They're like, no. Sometimes we're sweet. Sometimes we're sour.
Okay, come on. All right.
If it does it this time, just turn off auto item and then
Mm.
next lap. No frenzies.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay, this is a single, so if you have a single, you can do this and keep your combo.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then I always do the half pipe over here to get some coins.
Okay.
And then I bust a mini turbo here before I lose combo.
This
And
is
then
where
another
I always
mini
lose combo right there.
Yeah, me too. That's the second spot.
For some reason, I have to do a harder turn to get the turbo there.
Yeah.
Or I run into a fish.
Which keeps your combo alive though.
Yep.
That's an
It does
action.
I know,
keep your
that's what I
combo.
do.
Okay.
Cheap.
I feel like I'm about to lose it all. Run into a fish.
Okay.
Smack that fish.
I'll eat some sushi. Forever some sushi. Okay.
Okay, here we go. So I grab the coin. Okay, now I'll do a mini turbo here.
Okay.
I get the jump boost,
Okay.
and then another mini turbo, and then I get the coins.
Okay.
And obviously another jump boost here. Okay, so then mini turbo here, and that's it.
Okay.
To finish the water park. So I hope that made sense. So
It does, and I'm gonna rewatch this like 20 times. So
please do. All right, GG.
Me too.
no, and I liked how you were showing that you drift kind of like that last drift before the coin. Like you come down the slide, that last drift before the coins, you go this way, and then you slide into the coins. Because I always feel like I miss one or two of those coins.
Yeah.
Mainly.
So yeah,
'cause
hopefully that helps all you guys. So
Yeah.
on how to keep combo. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'll just aim for second. With regards to this question mark Mii Suit, honestly, like it doesn't give me that much of coverage except Koopa Cape R as of now. So I think I might just go all in on the gold Mii Suit at this point. So
I don't blame you.
yeah, and most likely next tour they're probably gonna do like a where you have to pay 70 rubies for the question block Mii Suit. I think they're probably gonna do that most likely.
Really?
Already? I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think
No,
they're
they
gonna do
will.
that fast.
They will. I got really
That'd be a
upset.
slap in
when-
the face to the people that are going all out right now.
I don't know that they're gonna do the plus skills in the shop like that. I think just kind of like the
Done Lucky Seven, though.
bomb
They did Lucky
and-
7 and Boomerang and Giant Banana. So,
Oh,
There's no boomerang one yet.
oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of Bronze Mii Suit. They did Lucky 7 and Giant Banana. So,
Yeah, they did do Lucky 7.
I don't know.
hopefully next tour they'll give us a ruby reward for that. But yeah, I was really upset when they put that as a ranked award. I was like, really? It's no bueno.
I was a
Alright.
little annoyed when they brought the Boo Mii Suit back into the shop because I did think I'm like people spent a lot. I didn't, but people did spend a lot of tickets to get these suits, and then they're like, "Oh, here it is in the shop," and I was like, "That's a little shady to me." But
When do we think the first Mii pipe is gonna be where it's all the Mii characters and like a special pipe?
Third
I think the
anniversary
wait.
tour. Let's
Third
do it.
anniversary. That's a good idea.
will
Yeah.
they? You think they'll all be out by then, though? All the suits, or no? I think they'll wait until all the suits have been released, and then
really?
they'll do a big hype.
Yeah.
How many do you think they're gonna have total?
24, right? I thought they said.
Yeah, it's going to be 24 spotlights and a 50 pipe. You guys down for that?
Nintendo.
I mean,
Mario.
I feel like the Mii Suits, if they make it as meta as they are right now, if they were to set up a pipe where they were like, hey, here's a pipe with all of these Mii Suits and a few of them are really good, and they're like, hey, you can get 3 out of 50, but there's no guarantees, people will dump us so much rubies into something like that, trying to like roll the dice on trying to get the ones that are important. So I could totally see them doing that.
I totally see them doing it. And like you said, it's like the non-spotlight ones will be the special skills, but then they'll have like one or two Miis that are spotlights that are not special skills.
Possibly.
But who knows?
All right.
All right, Firestorm, you're up.
Your turn. No pressure.
Okay.
Odds.
I feel like just from Pepper's breakdown, I feel like I might be in the same place as Pepper, but just give me a second. So here, I mean, my loadouts are interesting, so I'll just try and walk through them really quickly with you guys. So I have Gekshi here at 611.90. So then I have this old cart that I put a ticket on forever ago, like when I first got it, back when I would be like, oh, I have to level up at least once. So I'd put a ticket on new stuff I'd get. This was like back in the day. And then I have a little mustachio over here. Little,
Cute.
and this honestly, like, this glider was a freebie that tour.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
So I got it as a freebie. It does not add much to my account though. Like, it just really doesn't. Like, because I have Starry Great Sale and I have Wario mustache, it actually overlaps a ton with it, and so it's almost like it's a waste. So the other day I did a YOLO hoping I'd get the Wicked Topaz, just as because then I'm like, I'll just take that thing up to 4 and then it'll get a lot of value. Sadly, I did not have the luck that I wanted, and I don't want to go further into the pipe. So that's what I'm sitting at there. Oh, let me go in here so you guys can see this. It's not unreasonable, but I would have to invest significantly to get first. I don't think I even have. I think I'd have to like. I did the calculator. I'd have to triple cap. I'd have to triple cap several things. So it'd be like a lot of tickets, like probably 30 plus tickets to get first. In terms of cap. So I'm like, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. My question for you guys is, this is my question. I have thought though, and now I'm thinking I probably should hold off because I agree with Frenzy Fanboy of like, I don't want to tip off the computers to start slamming me next week.
Mm-hmm.
But my idea was, I was like, I'll just take Volendam up to 6. Because if I take Volendam up to 6, I have Mushmallow at 8. And then have the old trusty old gold glider. Mm-hmm. I think if I took her to 6 and I triple cap the gold glider, it actually boosts my score enough to put me handily in second, just not in first.
Okay.
And so that's my question is, do I spend tickets that will be well spent tickets overall, like in Volendam, because she'll continue to gain value, and get second? Or should I just totally tank like Pepper and just hope next week that I get a favorable matchup and then I just go full on into Volendam
for next week?
Let's see.
So
They're not the greatest. So I got Satella View, only have the Soul Festival Girl for cart, and then Wario mustache. Then this one obviously is strong for a lot of people. So I've got Bowser at 6,1400, Silver King, and then I've been using this banana glider actually because all my other ones are not up there. But I got a really good run on this. 48 is pretty good for.
It's respectable.
And that was like my second run. It's a really lucky run. And then Koopa Cape, obviously. So then I have Boom Ouija's higher, but this is the thing. It's like I don't know. Future value obviously is with Volendam, I think, but then I have these guys. I got really lucky with that, with this bruiser. I really liked the bruiser, so I pulled for it and got it in 2 pulls, reset, pulled again, and got it again. So I only had to put a couple tickets on it, which was nice.
But you would use the Lunar Cruiser or probably the prop cart because of the hitbox.
Right? I probably would, yeah. And also because it's jump boost, so on a T course. So I'd probably use prop cart anyways.
Yeah.
And then I have trusty old Fire Flower that's been so good for me for so long. So I have a decent. I mean, if I had Volendam up at 6, that's a pretty strong, decently strong. It just depends. I never know because, like I was telling you guys in the Discord, that I'm only at 70. I'm at 71, and I will draw guys like last week I drew, last week when I ended up getting second. I drew a guy that outscored me by like 27,000. Like he was so high at tier 71. And it was just like, there's no way for me to even, I literally cannot, like, even if I bought everything in the shop, like went all out, spent hundreds of dollars, I couldn't have beat this guy. So it's just one of those things. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely in a predicament. I have a lot of choices that I'm trying to sort through.
With regards to your runs, like, are you done with like Koopa Cape and Vanilla Lake 2, or?
Not at all. I cannot get a good run on Cuba Cape. I think my current action count's at like 155, I think. And I know I can get 200. I just haven't gotten the frenzies that I need. I think right now, if I did Koopa, I think Koopa Cape, I can get, even with the level 2s, I can get like 34 or 35 with a good run. Toad Circuit, I'm pretty maxed out with what I've got right now because I've been running, unless I level up Volendam. Right now I've been running Peachette, which is not fun because I don't have Nabbit high either. Nabbit's only at 4. So Peachette and the Marshmallow and the Gold Glider. So I've been going for obviously double coin frenzy. And I think that was a double coin frenzy. So I'd have to get like a triple coin frenzy for it to really make any.
What are you doing on Vanilla Lake 2?
Yeah.
So Vanilla Lake 2, I really like Satellaview, and I really thought, I'm like, oh, should I take him up? Because he does a lot for my account. But it's not the best return this week on score because it's such a short track.
But he's a double feature.
He is a double feature. So putting stuff into him, and I would have to choose though, because my ticket stash is not good right now. I'm only 666, and then I have a decent amount of cap tickets, but my level up tickets are not sitting very pretty right now. So I'd have to choose. It would either be take Satella to 6 or take Volendam to 6. Satellaview gives me quite a bit of current value for sure, like just a lot of current value. I think Volendam would be the choice if I was looking, what is it, 5-6 tours down the road, she'll probably start to peak a little bit.
Yep.
So yeah.
Do you buy the high-end tickets in the tier shop?
I don't remember here if you saw, I buy 1 per tour. Because basically I'm a Gold Pass Plus, so I'm really only getting like 30 to 40K coins per tour. And so I'm trying to stay to where I'm not broke. So I could buy those though. I've thought about it. I definitely have thought about it. Oh, I have to tell you guys this too. We don't have to keep this, but so I pulled on this as a YOLO, got nothing, just like nothing. It was like all normals. Then I was like, no, I'm so far, it's a 9% pipe. So I started doing singles. So I did, what is that? I did the 2 freebies, so it would only be 4. So I did 4 singles, and I got to the 4th one, and it was a gold pipe. And I was like, oh, and I got really serious, so I pulled it, and then the star pulled up, and I was like, oh, contingency, this is great. Dixie Kong.
That demon
they're
Kong.
all still there.
Give me my 5 rubies back, dagnabbit.
Seriously. So yeah, that little 0 right there of the high-end driver. And then I was kind of like deep down, I was like, oh, it'd be great if I got Chuck, because I don't have Chuck. And so they just had him. So that's where I'm at. I don't know. Any pointers? I think I might bag it, to be honest, and just not worry about investing this week and just hope, and same as Pepper, just hope I get a favorable matchup next week. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting right now.
Can you get to 6th?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Like, that was my thought, is now I'm kind of like, I'm in this, I keep thinking of Frenzy Fangirl's run where she wasn't supposed to score a lot, and then she scored like 5,000 points and passed Davey that one week. And I keep
hilarious.
I keep thinking, I'm like, now I don't want to go too hot. That part of me is like, I don't want to get the run, because then it'll pop me up to where I tear up, and so then it'll make me more difficult next week. So yeah, I'm gonna try. We'll see.
If you can get to the 4 high-end cap tickets, that'd be good.
For sure. And especially because it's driver week. So
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm a little torn for you because Volendam is awesome. I took her to level 6, And if you have any interest in collecting tokens, Toad Circuit T is so fun to play her on. And like, I'm pretty much, besides my green types in my token shop, like I've already purchased everything.
Is she on Team Bowser?
Yeah.
She is. Rosalina. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm having a blast with Toad Circuit T.
It's a
I
fun
guess-
track, yeah.
I guess this would be my question for you guys, then a solid question. Volendam or Satellaview? If you were to choose and be like, oh, I'm going to go with one or the other, which one would you go for?
If you're going for ACR, I don't know. In general, Satellaview would be good for ACR right now, I think. But Volendam has better future value.
And how patient are you with boomboxing?
I'm pretty patient. I am pretty.
Oh.
I mean, it depends. I will say, I'll just, make a lot of people out there really angry at me. I get fairly lucky with boomboxes. I don't know why it is, but it tends to happen a lot for me, even more so than getting like double. I can never get double coin box frenzy runs ever.
Yeah.
But pretty much within like 30 minutes, if I run a boombox course, I can get at least one, sometimes even two. So that was my 240 run action last time. Was I got a double boombox frenzy and 2 single box boomboxes in one run.
How many actions was that?
240.
That's
or
ridiculous.
239.
Wow.
So it was insane. Like, and that was on Coconut Mall, where I think I was averaging around like 170-ish, like
Right.
165, 170, and then I got that run and I was like 240. I was like, this is insane. So it was crazy. But
I'm glad you're patient with Boombox because I can't, honestly.
It's so
Because
tough for me too.
It's always like, you have the boomerang, but they don't spit out coins. You have a different frenzy, they spit out coins. So I honestly hate it. So I mean, but with regards to what you're saying, Firestorm, my heart is saying Volendam, but my mind is saying Satellaview.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a hard decision. Although I will say Volendam, I think is your likely best option because
higher scores, I think. If
That
I get the
and-
run.
that and she debuted in Amsterdam, so she still has a lot of coverage value. Whereas Satellaview, he's good, don't get me wrong, but we don't know if he reached his peak yet. So
Yeah, for sure.
If you do take Volendam to level 6, you have at least like 6,000 more you can get in the
Koopa Cape?
the Toad Circuit T.
Oh, Toad Circuit T, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I think that officially I'll probably.
you're gonna do it live?
No. No, because I'm serious. I really think that I think the algorithm sees you putting tickets on stuff, and then it makes it like adjusts your placement in the next week.
I don't
So
know.
if I'm in a bag, it's like I don't want to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, seriously though, I think if I took Volendam up to 6 right now, I did it in the calculator. I mean, it bumps me up to 49,000.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge jump just because of action count alone. Getting that boombox, obviously, but yeah.
Can you stay in tier 71? Or
Yeah, so that would be the plan, right? Is to hit. Well, it depends if I want it. I mean, it's almost like there's almost no point. They make it almost no point. It's like, why would, unless I was going for gold Mii Suit, which I'm obviously not and won't for a long time. Like it almost doesn't make sense for me to get up into 4 and 5. It's like, why wouldn't I tier down, get the same rewards, and then have an easier matchup hopefully next week? And so that's why I think I would try to shoot for 6 for sure.
Okay.
So
It's an interesting debate on philosophy, right? Because there's the whole, should I bag it and hopefully the algorithm and the Sour Patch Kids reward me for it? Or the flip side of that is maybe that won't impact you at all, and you could get away with getting a double feature out of it by going this week. That's where I get torn.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, interesting.
Tough call. Tough
Yeah.
call.
Well, how's your rank looking, Jessi? Did you want to share your screen or?
All right, let's see.
Someone was playing the game. I'm second now.
So tier 52, second place. What do you have for Koopa Cape? Looks like.
Nice.
Oh, look at you. You're using Party Time Pauline then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Nice.
I don't have much tickets to level up.
So you'll have to make sure to get to our frenzyfans.com/MVI for the most valuable items. Make sure that you submit your survey so that you give a point to Party Time Pauline in there.
Yeah.
Right. See, there's one. It's like, thanks, Jessi.
And
Ooh, that's a nice box.
Yeah, and the
Not bad. That's really good.
Parasol. That's pretty good. So you can probably get a couple more thousand out of that with. Have you gotten like a double coin box frenzy run on that one yet?
I think so, but I lost my position. I was at position 4, I think. I tried to be better. I can be better. And cat toad.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, here you go.
Nice.
What is that? The cleanup hitter that you're probably using? Yeah.
Mhm.
The corn.
And the gold glider.
Mhm.
That's a good looking loadout. You can probably get a few thousand more there too, huh?
Yes.
Get like double coin frenzy run.
And I hate running the neck because it's very short.
Yeah, it is short. It's really hard to.
Yeah.
Your run though, Frenzy Fanboy, your run is insane on this.
Oh, let me
There
take a
was
look.
only 96 actions though. I want to squeeze out like another 15 actions, but
Maybe it's because you just have such high loadouts.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Probably.
What did
Because
you?
I just was like, that's so high. Like, I was shocked.
What does it say that my score is? It's like 31,000.
31? Yeah, 31. I was like, oh my goodness.
I have 31,000 as well. So
Oh my goodness.
What do I? Oh, I have 22. Firestorm.
Yeah,
I-
I'm at 21.
I just leveled up this card here and the jukebox, but it was level 3 and I both leveled it up to 4.
What is your score on this one?
Wait, my score.
Yeah, so you probably got.
oh yeah,
You got enough room there to pull off first, I'm sure.
Yeah,
definitely first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. I'm jealous. Our kids were-
Yeah. Hopefully you'll get that coin box.
So maybe sometimes I think it's not too bad to cheat out so you can get
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
because the last I was in 10th place and then I was level 7 and again it's 300 points to level 6 but I didn't have time to play. So much things are happening the last couple weeks, so I don't have time to play. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
but this week looks
busy.
promising. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
You'll have to post the screenshot of getting the blockhead.
Yeah, I mean, I foresee the blockhead in your future, so.
Yeah, so I have a coin and box Mii Suit because I wanted to, the only Mii Suit I wanted to buy was the DK one, but I got out of movies because I was pulling so much for the television. And then next time. And then I have enough movies, but it was not available to buy. Why? I got so many Mario baseball.
That's right. You got like 5 Mario baseball.
From zero, because I lost my roster. It was level 3 before I lost my account, and then it was from 0 to I think level 4 because I put it so. And I was like, why? I don't think I was.
Oh no.
But I think I put 2 times Halloween Mario, and I was happy for the top. I just, why? I don't want to hate you. Why? You're not so good, but why?
Yeah.
Compared to the television.
That's the downside of like not of being a non-spotlights, you know.
Yeah.
You might get
Yeah.
5 Mario baseballs, 4
Yeah.
Mario Halloweens. So
Yeah.
it's like that. It's normal. So
Yeah, so we'll have to see what these special pipes are like, huh? There's probably not gonna be any spotlights, so it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
No, I think it's good to pace ourselves, right? Like we don't always have to be 100% all the time, and I think it's healthy to have boundaries with yourself. So
Yeah,
good for you for setting them and sticking to them.
Speaking of healthy things, it's good to always be thankful and grateful for things that make you happy.
So this weekend I was going to be really busy. One of the things I have to do around the house was mow the lawn finally for the first time this year. But this afternoon, like a couple hours or like 4 hours ago at this point, some of the people who work on the I guess the common areas for the whole street or whatever, they came by and just mowed like my neighbor's yard and my yard, so I don't have to do it anymore. So,
There you go.
That's amazing.
For the win.
yeah, that was the first time they ever done that in the 2 years that we've lived there. So
Wow. That would definitely make my week.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Seriously.
just something a little like that.
Yeah. Nice.
I guess what made me happy is I guess probably the weather, even though like we're having a heat wave here. I have, now that I'm finally used to how this weather looks like and stuff, because you know, I think what was it when I first got here in February or March, it was extremely cold, and I've never seen it that cold in my life. So that's why I was like, please, Mother Nature, give us 70s, 80s, and 90s. So yeah, it's my first ever heat wave over here in the Southeast. So I'm looking forward to those in the summer. And hopefully I'll go to a pool and just cool myself down. So I guess that's what made me happy.
How cold was cold for you?
So what defines cold for me? Anything below 50s.
Oh,
It's cold.
okay.
You're from Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I've lived in LA for 26 years. So yeah. It never gets below 50 over in LA. Like the coldest it's ever get, like maybe in the mid 50s. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
So-
gets below 50 in LA and people wearing parkas out there.
You're not going to believe this, but like one time, like in February or whatever, it was like 48 for the high, and people out there wearing shorts.
I think it's shocking.
I'm like, am I in the Twilight Zone? What is this?
Seriously.
It's crazy, man. But I guss they're used to it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So what about you, Jessi? Is there something that you're happy about?
Yes. My best friends are now in different cities, and last week there was visit here, and we are friends since kindergarten, and so we try to spend time together for we tried at least once a year, and last week there was around, and it was so very nice because I didn't see them for so long because one friend is now living in Berlin and the capital of Germany, and one is living in Munich. So we are together last Friday, and that was very nice.
Cool.
That sounds like a blast.
Nice.
Yes, and we are planning to go to a concert together from our favorite band in October. So
Nice.
Fun.
it's not so long that we spend time again.
Yeah, that is
Make
exciting.
me very happy.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun at the concert. That sounds
Very
like a
cool.
blast.
Yeah.
How about you, Firestorm?
I think mine's pretty simple. My parents came out this past week from California, and so it was just really good. And my parents, I live on the other side of the country now for my parents, and so they got a lot of time with grandkids and just had a lot of fun. So it's good. It's always fun to see my parents, and so it was fun hanging out with them, and also them giving us some much needed breather time as well, my wife and I, to go. And for those of you out there that don't know, I have 4 children under the age of 8 years old, so our house is very loud and busy and crazy. It's fun, but there are times when you need to breathe.
Yeah.
So
Relaxation too.
Absolutely. So that was really fun. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed seeing them, enjoyed getting some time away. And also a bonus just to throw in, we obviously live in Orlando. I think most people know that out in the YouTube sphere. But Disney World just launched a preview for the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and my wife and I got to ride it because my parents were here and watched our kids. So we went and did a preview. So that's almost like a double. I'm cheating a little bit of a double happy is that my parents were here and watched our kids so we could go to the preview. And it is literally the coolest ride I've ever been on. So
Wow.
it is
That's cool.
awesome. So just incentive for people to come down here and visit Orlando.
Yeah. When does it go live? Does it go live by September, hopefully?
It is May 27th. So like next week it goes live. And so it is awesome. So
Fun.
yeah.
Do you want to go with us and make lightsabers when we're there, when we're in September?
You don't even need to ask. So,
Aw.
I will be there. So
Excited.
yeah. So that was fun. It was a
Cool.
good time.
All right, you're up.
All right, so mine's super simple. I've done it before, but orange vanilla Coke. They've run out of it here in Atlanta, which is like the birthplace of Coke.
Yeah, I'm like, Coke is there.
I know, but for some reason, the only place that you can find it is freestyle machines at restaurants. And tonight we went to a place that had a freestyle machine, and so it's been forever. So last week it was funny. We went to a restaurant that had a freestyle machine, and like that day, it broke, and they only had like calorie free, like zero, like flavored Cokes.
Yeah.
I can't stand those.
Well, the funny thing about this story is there's 2 of these locations, and we went to the one that's further away because they have the freestyle machine for him.
Oh no.
And the nose broken. We're like, what?
Yeah. A little bit of a downer last weekend. So this weekend, I got my orange vanilla Coke. So the world is right again, and I'm happy.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, my made me happy was somehow I roped you in to watching Top Gun with me this week.
The original. on
And then
Netflix.
we're gonna go to it when it comes out in 2 weeks with some friends. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Nice.
I love Top Gun. It was like one of my favorite movies growing up. As like,
So cheesy though.
I love
Like
it.
it's funny seeing these.
Oh, it's so
movies that,
cheesy.
like, in the 80s were like so good, and now you see them and you're like, like it's still good, but it was. I remember it a lot better than.
Apparently, the Maverick premiere in LA this week got a standing ovation.
I am so excited.
Oh.
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say on that.
From the very first preview, I've just been like probably more excited to see this than like any Marvel movie that's come out this year or anything. I'm so excited.
Cool.
Tom.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Hopefully, good luck with this week's ranked and or next week's ranked, so you can get the blockhead. And until the next episode, may the frenzies be forever in your favor.
See you guys later.
See ya.